Copyright disclaimer. The
Golem.
dream previously shared had me looking up its etymology. The
Golem.
in Jewish
Folklore.
caught my attention. According to Judith's Museum Berlin,
Golem.
is a creature formed out of inanimate substance, whose purpose is to be a helper, a companion, or a rescuer of imperial Jews. Quite noting that they use ritual
Magic.
using the sequences of the alphabet. The best known version of the legend is with the Maharal of Prague. Maharal is acronym for Morenu Harav Lo. Morenu meaning our teacher, from the root dabar more meaning a teacher. Rabbi Lo, a Talmudic scholar, Jewish Kabbalist. A little bit of trivia, Rabbi comes from the root word Rabbah, meaning to become great. Hence we are prevented by our Mashiach Yahushua to call anybody Rabbi, my great Akkad. Interestingly, Lo is a negation. Rabbi, Lo, not a great Akkad. Anyhow, this is his statue in Prague, the Maharal. For skeptics who doesn't think that he is a Kabbalist, the Sefer Yetzirah or Book of Creation that they say includes the practical instructions for creating a
Golem.
is a Kabbalist book.
Three greatest books of Kabbalism are the Sefer Yetzirah, also known as the Book of Formation, the Sefer HaZohar, the Book of Splendor, and the Apocalypse, the Book of Revelation. The Kabbalists declare that the Sefer Yetzirah was written by Abraham. Although it is by far the oldest of the Kabbalistic books, it was probably from the pen of the Rabbi Akiba.
Golem.
Is an automaton, cyborg, artificial intelligence. They reference it from Psalm 139, meaning my substance, my being, or an embryo. They painted it differently when it says, my bones weren't concealed from you when I was shaped in a hidden place, knit together in the depths of Haaretz. Your ayin saw my unformed body. In your book, Sefer, all of them were written. The Yamim, they were formed, while none was among them. Hence they create this abomination in a hidden place. Their purpose is to become the creator. This is alchemy that isn't included in the Torah or Tanakh but in the Talmud. In Sanhedrin 65b. This kind of shows that this Rabbi Zera had created a
Golem.
intriguing that it's alleged that they created a calf.
Moloch.
Nothing new under the greater light. In the story, Rabbi Lo had created the
Golem.
because they were being persecuted for
Blood libel.
coincidences are connected. Fascinating that in the silent film they look like
Wizard.
even had that satanic circle. Let's be reminded that he was portrayed to be a Kabbalist. Plainly says there.
Magic.
One is filled with admiration on penetrating into the sanctuary of the Kabbalah, at seeing a doctrine so logical, so simple, and at the same time so absolute.
No admiration but disdain. There's that inverted. It has been said that they put the sham in the.
Golem.
It caught my attention that it says there, the Chaim awakening the bar. You'll think that they're referring to Yahuwah, the Creator, or Yahushua the Dabar, but they're referring to Ashtaroth. It says there it's the key of Shlomo, the great
spell.
What these groups are trying to achieve. Hence, is it a stretch to call them synonymous with each other.
The theories of Kabbalism are inextricably interwoven with the tenets of alchemy, Hermeticism, Rosicrucianism, and Freemasonry. The words Kabbalism and Hermeticism are now considered as synonymous terms, covering all the arcana and esotericism of antiquity.
This is the map they use in meditation, called the Ten Shefirot. We can see the bottom that it has the sham of
Shekhinah,
the Canaanite god for
Ashtaroth.
This is what the Kabbalists use. They say it contains the 72
names
of
God.
It bears the Jesuit sign at the center.
Infinite, which can be held in the hollow of an infant's hand. 10 ciphers and 22 letters, a triangle, a square, and a circle. These are all the elements of the Kabbalah. These are the elementary principles of the written word, a reflection of that spoken word that created the world.
What's that written in the center? Yud He Shin Wa He, Yeshua, meaning redemption. But they removed the sham of Yahuwah, our Creator, our Almighty. That's how much they rebel against Him. Coincidences are connected. This came up when I was looking for that photo. 72
fallen angels.
of
Shem HaMefaresh.
those who have taught them these
Spell.
Magic.
proof of why they banned the Sefer Hanuk, who they really worship.
Baphomet.
Lucifer.
Going back to
Golem.
will take us to the Old Norse, meaning the
God.
days of
Magic.
His name, which means something close to gold mine. The other is the Hall of Hor. Hor, H-O-R, refers to the High One. As we know from the Havamal, this refers to Odin. So we're talking about Odin's Hall, the Aesir. And then lastly, Heath, whose name means Bright One or Shining One.
they're truly referring to.
Lucifer.
Still skeptic?
Guthrie.
Is the serpent that is connected with.
Wisdom.
It goes back to the Gan Eden, Garden of Eden. Intriguingly, in the Old Norse, the color of is said to be red. Does it refer to
Blood libel.
what they need to make?
Golem.
Furthermore, it's fascinating that the bar Amat is written in its forehead, meaning truth. When they need to turn it off, they remove the Aleph, changing to Meth, meaning dead. This
Golem.
thing made me think, is this what the image in the book of Revelation will be? What the second beast will make? An image to the first beast, who was wounded by the sword, yet dwelt. Then it says too that it will give ruach to the image of the beast, that it will speak. Then it will kill multitudes, much like how the
Golem.
does in their stories. Sounds like this is what they will use, Kabbalism. Anyhow, Yahushua is the only HaChaim. Let all praises be to Yahuwah Binu through Yahushua HaMashiach. Shalom, shalom.